the two previous games. A chance to close it out here with a win. You've got to like their chance.
Yeah, I would agree with you, Greg. I mean, they've got a clear advantage in this matchup, and because of that, they've got to be feeling pretty good about their chances here tonight.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Jarrett Jack is out there with Wayne Ellington. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Young. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Baker. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for New Orleans, Baker.
At the first one, called for. New Orleans making some changes here. Anderson comes in for Omer Asik. And Tyreek Evans is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Brooklyn.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And here is Jack. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Lopez right side. No good on that last second attempt. And that does it for the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
A lot of face-up, like you do the one you pull up.
Well, I'll tell you, could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves happening here.
Yeah, the Brown definitely has the full toolkit available. To him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offense.
Evans and Anderson, the forwards. Holiday out there with Norris Cole. And it's Asik in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Baker, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And the Nets also making a change. Larkin's checked in. And here are the Nets. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
12 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Swiped away. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Jarrett Jack.
I would call that a competitive first half of action. Ernie, a competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. And it's Jack in at the point. Here's Baker. Off target with his three. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to Toronto.
And if there's one aspect of the game that really stood out for me, it was the rebounding. Basketball's about possessions, and you saw a noticeable difference in terms of the effort both teams were putting forth.
Simply got outworked under the boards, guys. I mean, that's the no-brainer of the deal. I mean, they got pushed around all game long.
And it goes on Ryan Anderson. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
16 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Sloan. There's a screen by Robinson. And Sloan kicks to Robinson. Baker can't get it to go. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is up to get rolling. It's been a close game. For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. We've got Holiday, Tyreek Evans out there at Davis, and there's Gordon, and it's Baker in at the three. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with his team. He urged his players to keep fighting, saying, we're right there, but the margin of error has shrunk. We've got to play aggressive and smart. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and two shots coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Wayne Ellington's checked in for the Nets.
What a clutch performer. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does.
Baker. It's good from beyond the arc.
That's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Come on, New Orleans!
They trail by 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Get out of your seat!
Lopez against Devin. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the net. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his second personal foul. Shooting for New Orleans, Baker.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Missed that joint on purpose. You see me going off of him. Cam, bro, he's actually good.
Timeout called the Nets. They're losing.
Look at those traps. Look at his overall. 98.
By 3. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And you know what? You got a couple options here. You can take the three to tie it or get the quick two and go five.
You know, if it opens up to them inside, the quick two would be the way I would lean, Greg. But the foul has to come immediately after that.
The second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Passes it to Young. Now the dish to Ellington.
Yeah, that's game.
Shot by Jack. Wide open. And so we see the Falcons get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds count.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. This is
the 2K Sports postgame show.
All right, y'all.